Speaking of new teams, okay, the Roczen news was huge this week, and the Justin Cooper Racing some 450 events was huge. But in the grand scheme, this is actually bigger. We had bigger news pop up. Remember December 13th. That's the day it was officially announced, Daniel. We have a new manufacturer coming to the sport next year in Triumph. This is legit.
Lucky for the fans of Supercross, you all get to hear an interview, the big interview this week for episode 2 with Jeremy Appleton of Triumph. Learn a little bit more about the brand.
We are joined by Jeremy Appleton from Triumph. Now, you fans have probably heard that Triumph had already announced their intentions to go racing in both Supercross and Motocross. I know people want bikes and race teams and results right now. We got to wait a little bit, but you have a bit of a timeline at least for us, right?
We do. We are going to be here in January 24.
Okay.
So we have a year to finalise everything and be ready. We're well down the track, but yeah, a little bit of work to do just yet.
What I thought was interesting is you could have taken Triumph people who maybe are experienced in motorcycles but not in Supercross. But instead, all the principals, Bobby Hewitt and Scuba Steve, both of the Rockstar Energy program back in the day, Ricky Carmichael's involvement, Dave Arnold, who was with Factory Honda for a long time. You have taken motocross and Supercross people and injected them into your racing operation.
Yes, we have. We've taken the very best motocross people, as I think we can all agree, because we want to be competitive from the get-go. Triumph has a massive amount of engineering experience. Lots of very passionate people back at the factory in Hinckley who are all working very hard on this program. But the one thing that we don't have back there is experience of being out here. So no, we've set out to have the best people around us to make us as competitive as we can be.
What's it been like for you working with Ricky and all that comes with Ricky, all the different personality traits that he loves to share?
Firstly, a huge privilege. The insights that he has are massively valuable. He opens many doors, but I think the most important thing is that he has that depth of knowledge. He's been there, done that, knows what a bike needs to feel like. So having him on the program is valuable in many ways, but I think for the engineering team to just have his endorsement of what they're doing has been, really great.
You're making it even harder to wait because you keep saying this will be different. This is not going to look or feel like motocross bikes as we've seen them. It's going to be distinctly Triumph.
It's definitely going to be distinctly Triumph because the team back in the UK have conceived it, designed it, developed it. I'm not going to be drawn on how different it's going to be or how similar it's going to be, but it's going to be a good motorcycle. We've then got a job of work to do to make it competitive for Supercross, but it will be a Triumph and it will have some Triumph DNA for sure.
It's not a partnership, an engineering alliance with any other motocross company, though. This is a clean sheet.
Absolutely clean sheet. Triumph does everything in-house, and this bike has gone the same way. And there are a lot of Triumph people involved, so it's important to recognise their efforts. And I think, Triumph has good engineering credentials, and in racing. We're in the Moto2 World Championship, and we've been successful there, competitive. And there is a wealth of experience to bring, but it is very much about being a Triumph, and that's the brief.
We're in Anaheim Stadium. This is where a lot of this goes down. What's it feel like for you on a personal level to be here knowing that we're not that far away? A year goes by very quickly. You're going to be in this stadium racing Supercross.
I mean, obviously being here, this is such an iconic venue. We're looking forward to being here. We know we've got a job of work to do, and we also know the level of competition we're coming up against. So we've got a year to be ready now. But yeah, it comes down to building a competitive race bike, and that's what the team is all about, that we've announced today. But I can't wait, when the stadium's full and that 250 gate drops, then all bets are off.
But it's such a hard task to get to that level. Why? Why did Triumph decide to take on, they're already successful in what they do, to take on such a big risk, a big financial investment, I would imagine? There's so much that can go right or wrong here. Why did they decide to take such a huge leap?
Well, I think Triumph is, confident, backing themselves that with all the past engineering experience that we can put a good bike out there. It's more about what it can do for Triumph in the future. We put a lot of street bikes out which are popular, well received. this is an opportunity to grow a new market for Triumph. Motocross is exciting, the off-road world is growing, so it's a good diversification, if you like. The other thing is that you have a lot of young eyeballs on you. As you know, the demographic here is attractive, and that's good for Triumph. We want to go to a wider global audience. Supercross, Motocross, the Supercross Motocross World Championship can deliver that. So every good reason to be here. And yes, there are some risks, but I think we're prepared to weigh them up and take them. We're looking forward to being here in January 24 and speaking to you guys again.